Hello folks, and welcome back. So today's video I'm gonna do something a little bit different. I'm gonna show you something that I've never shown anybody on YouTube before. And so if you're a regular viewer of the channel, you may have heard me refer to my shop. And so today I'm going to show you my shop. And it's a little building that I use to keep myself organized, you know, tools and materials and whatnot. So if you're interested in seeing that, stay tuned. Yeah, so this is my little building back here. This is sort of my central location for all things renovation. So let's go in and have a look. Alright, so I've owned this property for 32 years. And I worked out of this little building here for the entire time in my construction business. So for those of you that don't know, I'm a semi-retired building contractor. And so over the years I've done a lot of housing, a lot of custom housing. I've done some light commercial, leasehold improvements, that type of thing. My company participated in a lot of contract work throughout BC, British Columbia, Canada. So we traveled a lot. So this little building here served as my home for that business, and it's on my personal property here. And so now, as I sort of transition to retirement, it's going to become my little playhouse, if you will. So this is for my projects that I've been doing for the last 5 years, you know, with these mobile homes. This has been the place where, you know, if I need to do something, you know, for a project I can, you know, put together something. I've got a nice table saw set up here, and a work table that I can slide material out, so I can handle materials. I can rip up to 3 feet on this table. This is a big table saw. I've also got myself a jointer over here, 6-inch jointer. I've got a radial arm saw, which I don't use much anymore. That's sort of an old school tool that you don't see much in use much anymore. You know, then I've got cabinets that I store hardware items, you know, nuts, bolts, screws, things like that. Got a drill press over here. And right now I've got a little project that's going on in here as I'm cleaning up a bunch of gas fittings that I salvage off of the jobs, you know, valves and things like that. So I just clean them up. They're kind of rusty, so I clean them up and sort of reclaim them. And I've got another table saw up here that I use for off-site if I need a table saw somewhere else. I also have a smaller saw, which you see me, which is very portable. But if I'm doing a big finishing job, you know, off-site, I'll take this one out. This little building is heated with wood heat, and also got an electric burner up there, electric heater up there. And I also do a bit of welding, so underneath there is an electric wire feed welder, and then I've got an oxyacetylene gas set there as well. My air compressor, I've got a little station set up here for my various batteries, you know, so I can maintain my batteries here. I've got batteries out of my RV, out of my boat, out of my motorcycle here. Yeah, and then I've got over here a little hobby of mine is I like to restore, fix up, flip little boat motors. So these are 4 that I'm working on here right now that I've got. Up here you can see my collection of air hoses and electrical wires that you know, we use on various jobs. Back in there I've got a tile saw back in there that folds up. I've got a folding scaffold, and then I've got a rack of shelving there to you know, I've got other tools up there, hand tools, jacks for leveling, some nails. You know, I've got my hopper for spraying ceilings, you know, just some various supplies, air tools. I've got a framing nailer in there, and whatnot. And down along here, I've got a whole rack set up here for hardware. This saves me a lot of time and money. You know, if I need something, I just come back here at the beginning of the day before I go to the job, or when I get back, I'll come out in here and pick, you know, nuts, bolts, things like that. I've got plumbing supplies. You know, this is all air nailer stuff. You know, things like little leftover pieces of railing and some registers, and yeah, I've got lengths of pipe underneath here. Yeah, stuff like that. You know, shingles. This is stuff for flooring. And then I have this rack here, which, you know, I've got some items up on here. I've got some drawer slides, stuff for my little boat motors. Yeah, I got the toolbox here and a creeper for, you know, mechanical type tools. And so, you know, as I go along with the projects, I sort of collect things. So here I have a sink that's going to go into the project I'm working on right now. Up there I've got some lighting, and I've got a the tap set for the kitchen sink up there. So, you know, as stuff's on sale, as I see it, I'll pick it up and you know, and save it for the job. Here's another little basket of things that I've got going for this project I'm working on right now. So it's washer hoses and some of the switch plates and stuff that I've taken off, getting ready for paint. And so you know, you get quite a bit of stuff when you do work like I do, where I keep, you know, I do electrical, I do plumbing, I do tile work, I do painting, I do drywalling, I do all kinds of stuff. So I have myself organized into different toolboxes here and different totes. This here tote is, for example, is my airless spray kit for when I do painting. So that's an airless sprayer in there. And then, you know, whatever job I'm doing, then I can just pick up my tote and my toolbox, and away I go. And it works out pretty well that way. This is you know, some materials that I have, stuff that's left over, but there's like electrical bits and pieces in there. And you know, you can see I've got some electrical supplies up on the shelf up here as well, some wiring, stuff like that. So, and then this is my boat. I keep my boat in here. It's winter time now, so the boat's inside here for storage, and just to keep it out of the snow and the rain. And then that's my little motorbike. So yeah, this is where I work out of. I've been working out of here for over 30 years, and it works quite well for me. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, folks. Just kind of want to show you a little bit more of a kind of a personal thing. You know, it's my personal space here, and give you an idea of where I am and how I do things. So I hope you enjoyed that little video. Stay tuned. There's more to come. Bye-bye. One more thing. This is a little thing that my oldest daughter made for me many years ago, and it hangs in my shop here. It's kind of special, and it's, I don't know if you guys probably know about Garfield, but yeah, before work and quitting time, this has been hanging here for well over 20 years. She did that when she was quite young. And here's another one. I don't know if you can see this. I hope you can see this, but my youngest daughter, who is 30 years old now, used to come out and spend time with me in the shop. And this is something that she drew on the post of my work table here. It's a little person here. That's been there for well over 20 years as well. Little memories when I come out here. I love it.